everybody, we are here on day 7 of the Cannes Film Festival. As you can see, it's all kicked off behind us. There's a big red carpet happening as we speak, but we are here interviewing the lovely Kim Barr from Montreal, actually lives in Toronto, so welcome. Could you please tell us a little bit about your short film, because I gather that it is in the short film corner, which is super exciting.
Yeah, it is in the short film corner, and it's my 4th short film. It's a film about a woman dealing with grief. It's actually based on a personal story. I lost a boyfriend in an ice climbing accident when I was 19. And I think this film is just a way of exploring grief. I thought that it would maybe reach out to other people who've experienced grief, because sometimes it's not something you can put into words. So I tried to put that feeling of longing and sadness and into images. And so that's the basic premise for the film.
Not easy to do, I mean, because it's a hard topic to actually cover and make a story out of. Did you write it yourself and direct it, or what was your part in the process?
Actually, pretty much everything. I wrote it, I directed it, and I produced it. It sort of ends up happening that way when you're a short filmmaker. You produce by default. But it was interesting because I first tried to do it as a comedy, and just because trying to deflect the issues, not getting too serious. And instead I kind of, it didn't really work, so I kind of tried a more dramatic and fantasy aspect.
I like the fantasy aspect. How did you incorporate that?
Well, basically, her grief and the feelings that start to come up are represented with snow. So she visits a new house. Her current boyfriend introduces her to a new house, or finds one for them to move in together. And as she explores the house, these feelings of grief of the past and fear and anxiety about making this kind of level of commitment sort of start to manifest in snow. Basically, it starts to snow as she's walking through the house.
That sounds so beautiful. Have you seen Personal Shopper, which is at the festival?
No.
It's actually kind of a little bit of a similar story in that she's in a house trying to explore the death of her brother. I mean, just in a way, explores grief. So the topic is actually quite relevant, I think, this year. Actually, people are trying to do it more and more. And the snow idea is like Frozen. Did you get your idea from? Did anything come from Frozen? Did you like that movie?
It's actually, I haven't seen it yet, but I have a little, package where I put my money in while I'm traveling. But no, it's like, I think it's a zeitgeist thing, like somebody's talking about grief, other people talk about grief, just like Frozen, snow, I don't know. But I mean, for me, grief is, I don't know, for me, I guess it was the romantic idea, because I did lose my boyfriend ice climbing. We did fall in love in the winter, so the snow for me seemed like a very natural, sort of very organic way to express those kind of feelings of longing and grief and romance, which I wanted to sort of, portray. And I'm here also because I've just received a grant from the Canada Council to do a feature film.
Awesome.
So I just came back. I came to Cannes from Romania, where I was doing 4 weeks of research.
No way! What's the feature about? Is it based on the short?
No, it's actually, although it does talk about themes of, it is a woman sort of driven film, but it's about a cursed wedding dress that's passed down through 3 generations of women.
Wow.
Yeah, and it travels 2 continents.
There seems like a theme of death and like the other life, or like something kind of, I'm getting this like kind of theme from your stories, which is really interesting.
Yeah, I like playing with time.
Yeah, it's nice element. Okay, here at the Cannes Film Festival, is it your first time?
Yes, it is.
And how are you adapting to the glitz and the glamour and the world that is the south of France?
It's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful here, and I have to keep reminding myself to go to the beach and like take a look around. But I mean, when I got here, it was so overwhelming, the energy, the people and everything. It felt like when I went to India, where I had to go back into my room and kind of go, okay, so, and then come out, because when I arrived, it was right in the middle of this red carpet event, and people were everywhere and trying to get a look at somebody somewhere. So
yeah, that's true. The buzz is a bit like being in a third world, but there's like Gucci and Prada, and so you're like totally taken out of like reality. Okay, well, I think we should go and explore the music that seems very lively. So we're off to do that. But thank you, Kim Barr. Thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck with your film.
Well, thank you so much.